In this video, we are going to learn corollaries of section formula. But before that, let's revise what is section formula. Section formula is if a point R divides line segment AB internally in the ratio m:(n), then position vector of R bar is m b bar, that is position vector of B, plus n a bar, position vector of A, divided by m plus n. So this is section formula for internal division. For external division, we have to put minus sign both in numerator and denominator. Now this is a section formula in terms of vectors. If we write section formula in terms of coordinates, so in that case, if coordinates of A are x1, y1, z1, coordinates of B are x2, y2, z2, then this coordinates of the point R, which divides AB internally in the ratio m:(n), are mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, y coordinate is my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n, and z coordinate is mz2 plus nz1 upon m plus n. So this is the section formula, which is same as we have learned in 10th standard. So only thing is, in 10th standard we have two-dimensional geometry. So we have the section formula having x coordinate and y coordinate. Now since we are considering the points in space, so now we have z coordinate also. And it is the same formula, mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, similarly for y and z coordinates. Okay, now let's study the corollaries. So first corollary is midpoint formula. So what is midpoint formula? Midpoint formula is if a point R is midpoint of AB and position vector of R is R bar, position vector of A is A bar, and position vector of B is B bar, then R bar is A bar plus B bar upon 2. Earlier we have used this formula to solve some questions. Now using section formula, let's prove this. So if R is midpoint of AB, what happens? If R is midpoint of AB, in that case we have AR equal to RB. That means R divides AB internally in the ratio 1:1. So value of M is 1 and N is 1. So both the values are 1. So R bar is MB bar. M is 1, so 1 into B bar, plus NA bar. N is 1, so 1A bar, divided by M plus N. Since both M and N are 1, it is 1 plus 1. So this becomes B bar plus A bar upon 2. But B bar plus A bar is same as A bar plus B bar. So we have R bar equal to A bar plus B bar upon 2. Now here it is given in terms of the coordinates. If coordinates of A and B are x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2 respectively, then it is the same old midpoint formula that we have used in 10th standard, which is x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2. Now since we have z coordinates also, so for z coordinate also we have to add the z coordinates of the end points and divide by 2. So that is our midpoint formula. Okay. Now next one is centroid formula for triangle. Centroid formula for triangle is if G is centroid of triangle ABC and this position vectors of the vertices are A bar, B bar and C bar respectively, then centroid G bar is A bar plus B bar plus C bar upon 3 in terms of vectors. So let's prove this. So if G is centroid, so what is centroid? Centroid is point of concurrence of the medians. So to draw the to find the centroid, first we have to draw the triangle. So consider this triangle ABC. So let this be triangle ABC. Triangle ABC. Now take midpoints of BC, AC and AB. Now draw the medians. So these are the medians. So these are the medians AD, BE and CF are the medians, and point of concurrence of the medians is centroid of the triangle G. Now, to prove the centroid formula here, first of all, D is midpoint of BC. So for that, let's take A bar, B bar and C bar as position vectors of ABC. Let position vector of D be D bar. So now D is midpoint of BC. So just now we have proved midpoint formula. So D bar equal to B bar plus C bar upon 2. Now every median is divided in the ratio 2:1 by this centroid. So G divides AD internally in the ratio 2:1. So by the section formula now, as it divides AD internally in the ratio 2:1, position vector of G bar is 2D bar plus 1A bar divided by 2 plus 1. Now here D bar is B bar plus C bar upon 2. So if we cross multiply, we get 2D bar as B bar plus C bar. So let's replace this 2D bar by B bar plus C bar. So we have B bar plus C bar plus A bar divided by 2 plus 1, that is 3. So we can change the order and we can write this as A bar plus B bar plus C bar upon 3. So this is centroid formula for triangle in terms of vectors. Now if we have these vertices A as x1, y1, z1, B as x2, y2, z2 and C as x3, y3, z3. Let the coordinates of C be x3, y3, z3 and centroid G is x, y, z. Then again it is the same old formula, which is x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3. For y coordinates, add the y coordinates of the vertices, divide by 3, and to find the z coordinates, add the z coordinates of all the vertices and again divide by 3. So this is centroid formula for a triangle. So if it is triangle, we have 3 vertices, so we have to divide by 3. Now next one is centroid formula for tetrahedron. So for formula for tetrahedron is, what is tetrahedron's centroid? So tetrahedron, okay, let me draw a rough figure for tetrahedron. See, this is tetrahedron. Tetrahedron is this closed figure having all the faces as a triangle. So here all the faces are triangle. So for each triangle we can find the centroid. For example, consider this base ABC, and if this G1 is a centroid of triangle ABC, and if we join this vertex D and G1, so we get a straight line like this, and this median is divided by the centroid of the tetrahedron in the ratio 3:1. We can draw all the medians, and these 4 medians are there as we have 4 vertices and 4 faces. So all these 4 medians are concurrent and their point of concurrence is centroid of the tetrahedron, and this centroid divides each median internally in the ratio 3:1. So now since we have 4 vertices here, so the centroid formula in terms of vectors is A bar plus B bar plus C bar plus D bar upon 4, where A, B, C and D are the 4 vertices and A bar, B bar, C bar and D bar are their position vectors. Now it's really clear in terms of vertices, it will be x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 upon 4. Similarly for y coordinates, and similarly for z coordinates. So this is centroid formula for tetrahedron. Now let's solve some questions based on this midpoint formula and centroid formula. Here the question is, find the position vector of midpoint M joining the points L 7 minus 6 12 and N 5 4 minus 2. It's really very simple question. To find midpoint of Ln, so if M is midpoint of Ln, then by midpoint formula add the x coordinates, divide by 2, y coordinates of endpoints are minus 6 and 4, so minus 6 plus 4 divided by 2, z coordinates are 12 and minus 2, so adding those and dividing by 2 we get 12 minus 2 upon 2. Let's solve this. So solving this we get 7 plus 5, that is 12 divided by 2 minus 2 by 2, and the last one is 10 by 2. So this is 6 minus 1 5. So these are the coordinates of M, but the question is find the position vector. So position vector of M bar is 6i cap minus j cap minus 1 into j cap plus 5 into k cap. So this is the answer, position vector of M. Let's solve the next question, centroid, based on the centroid formula. So here, if two of the vertices of triangle are A 3 1 4, B minus 4 5 minus 3, and centroid is minus 1 2 1, then find the coordinates of the third vertex C. So if we take this triangle ABC, now A is given 3 1 4, B is minus 4 5 minus 3, and we have to find C. So let's take this C as XYZ, and centroid is given. Centroid is minus 1 2 1. So by centroid formula, so whenever you have to solve questions based on the formula, first write the formula. Here I am not writing the formula because just now we have learned the formula, so you can write the formula. And by centroid formula, centroid is G minus 1 2 1. It is centroid of triangle ABC. So consider the vertices ABC, add the x coordinates. So 3 minus 4 and x. So 3 minus 4 plus x divided by 3. Now adding the y coordinates and dividing by 3, we have 1 plus 5 plus y. So 1 plus 5 plus y divided by 3. And z coordinate is 4 minus 3 plus z. So 4 minus 3 plus z upon 3. So now we have the centroid minus 1 to 1, and using the vertices we have this equality. So equating the x coordinates, minus 1 is equal to, this will be minus 1 plus x upon 3. Y coordinate is 2, that is equal to 5 plus 1, 6 plus y upon 3. And 1 equal to z coordinate is 4 minus 3, that is 1 plus z upon 3. So cross multiplying, we have minus 3 equal to minus 1 plus x, 6 is equal to 6 plus y, and 3 equal to 1 plus z. So x is minus 3 plus 1. So we have x equal to minus 2. Here 6 get cancelled. So value of y is 0. And 3 minus 1 equal to z. So z equal to 2. So coordinates of C, x, y, z are minus 2, 0, 2. Okay. Now consider this question. If centroid of tetrahedron OABC is 1 2 minus 1, coordinates of A, B, C are given, and in those coordinates we have three unknowns A, B and C respectively. Find the distance of point P, A, B, C from the origin. So to find the distance of P from the origin, what we need is values of A, B and C. So we can find the distance using distance formula. So to find values of A, B and C, let's use a centroid formula for tetrahedron. Now the tetrahedron is OABC and centroid is 1, 2, minus 1. Centroid of the tetrahedron is 1, 2, minus 1. So first step is always write the formula, and using the formula here I am equating with the right hand side, that is section formula, centroid formula of tetrahedron in terms of the coordinates. Now one of the vertex is O, so first one is O, so the coordinates are 0, 0, 0. So let's add the x coordinates of all the vertices and divide by 4 to find x coordinate of the centroid. So O is 0, 0, 0, so that one is 0. Then x coordinate of A is A. Then x coordinate of the next vertex is 1. Then x coordinate is 2. So we have x coordinates of all the 4 vertices divided by 4. Now consider the y coordinates of all the 4 vertices. So y coordinate of first vertex O is 0. Next one is A, that is y coordinate is 2. Y coordinate of the next vertex is B. Y coordinate of the next vertex is 1 divided by 4. Now for the z coordinate, add all the z coordinates. So for the first one it is 0. Here the z coordinate is 3, here it is 2 and here it is C. So adding those we have 3 plus 2 plus C divided by 4. Now let's solve this. So equating the x coordinates, 1 equal to this, and writing this, let's simplify also. So this becomes a plus 3 divided by 4. Now equating the y coordinates, we have 2 equal to b plus 3 upon 4 and minus 1 equals to c plus 5 upon 4. So solving this, we get 4 equal to a plus 3. So 4 minus 3 equal to a. So we have value of a as 1. Now solving this, we have 8 equal to b plus 3. So b equals to 8 minus 3. So b equal to 5. Minus 4 equal to c plus 5. So minus 4 minus 5 equal to c. So value of c is minus 9. Now we have all the three values. Now point P is given as A, B, C. So A is 1, B is 5 and C is minus 9. Now distance of P from origin is asked, that means distance OP. Distance OP is 1 minus 0 square plus 5 minus 0 square plus minus 9 minus 0 square. So 1 minus 0 square is 1, 5 minus 0 square is 25, minus 9 square is 81. So this becomes 26 plus 81, that is root 107, root 107 units. So this is distance of PABC from origin. Now let's solve this question. If 4i plus 7j plus 8k, 2i plus 3j plus 4k, 2i plus 5j plus 7k are position vectors of vertices ABC respectively of triangle ABC, find the position vector of the point in which the bisector of angle A meets the side BC. Let's draw the figure first of all. Let this be triangle ABC. Now what is given is angle bisector of angle A meets side BC. That point we have to determine. So let's draw the angle bisector. See, this is angle bisector of angle A, and it meets the side BC in point D. So we have to find the position vector of point D. So we have learned angle bisector theorem in 10th standard. So this angle bisector theorem says that BD divided by DC equal to AB upon AC. Means what? D divides BC internally in the ratio ABS to AC. By convention of this triangle, we have this C upon B. So the ratio is CS to B. So let's find the position vector of point D. So A is given 4, 7, 8. A is 4, 7, 8. B is 2, 3, 4. C is 2, 5, 7. So what we need is, first of all, C and B. C is side AB. So C equal to AB. Using distance formula, let's find this. AB is 2 minus 4 bracket square plus 3 minus 7 square plus 4 minus 8 bracket square. So let's simplify this. So we have root 2 minus 4, that is minus 2 square, 3 minus 7, minus 4 square, plus 4 minus 8, again minus 4 square. So that is equal to root 4 plus 16 plus 16. So that is root 36 equals to 6. So we have C equal to AB equal to 6. So we have C now. Let's find out small letter B. B is side AC. Now side AC is, consider A and C. So we have 2 minus 4 square. Next one is 5 minus 7 square. And the difference of the Z coordinates is 7 minus 8. So that is root minus 2 square plus minus 2 square plus minus 1 square. So 4 plus 4 plus 1, root 9 equal to 3. So D divides BC internally in the ratio 6:3. So D divides BC internally in the ratio 6:3. This 6:3 dividing by 3, we can write this as 2:1. So the ratio is 2:1. Therefore D bar equal to D divides BC in the ratio 2:1. So D bar is 2C bar plus 1B bar. 2C bar plus 1A bar divided by 2 plus 1. So now let's substitute C bar and A bar. C bar is 2I plus 5J plus 7K plus A bar, that is 4I plus 7J plus 8K upon 3. So that is equal to, okay, let's write here, 4i plus 2 into 5, that is 10j plus 14k plus 4i plus 7j plus 8k upon 3. Now considering term in I, we have 4i plus 4i, that is 8i, 10j plus 7j, that is 17 of j, plus term in kr, 14 plus 8, that is 22k divided by 3. So this is position vector of point D, that is D bar. Okay. Now take this two example for homework. Find the position vector of the third vertex C of triangle whose centroid is given and two of the vertices are given, A and B, and find the centroid of the tetrahedron with the given vertices K, L, M and N. Okay, so this is your today's assignment. Okay, I hope you understood the questions. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.